They're done.
Wild boars are a growing threat to America's farms, destroying crops and endangering livelihoods. In states like Texas, Louisiana, and Florida, farmers lose billions annually. Using smart traps instead of guns, they've captured millions of boars, saved their fields, and turned a problem into profit. Data comes from the USDA and Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, verified as of July 2025. First, wild boars cause massive damage. They can ruin a field of corn, soybeans, or wheat overnight, costing U.S. agriculture $2.5 billion, 0 cents yearly, according to the USDA. About 6 to 9 million wild boars roam 35 states, with Texas reporting 2 million across 253 of its 254 counties. They compete with deer and turkeys for food, harm endangered species like the gopher tortoise, and tear up levees and parks. They carry over 30 diseases, like brucellosis, which can infect livestock and people. Their population doubles every 5 years, making them a relentless challenge. Besides, wild boars have deep roots in America. Brought by European explorers in the 1500s as domestic pigs, some escaped and bred with Eurasian boars, creating a fast-breeding hybrid. By 2025, they've overtaken southern states. In Louisiana, farmer Kaomi Getz felt heartbroken when a herd of 50 boars destroyed $60,000, 0 cents worth of rice crops in 2024, nearly forcing her to sell her family farm. Florida, retiree Ellen Harper, 68, reported boars damaging her community park, scaring residents. These stories highlight the urgent need for solutions. Then, farmers use high-tech traps to fight back. They start by choosing the right spot, looking for boar signs like narrow paths in bushes, muddy footprints, or dug-up soil.
Oh yeah.
Farmers set traps near shaded riverbanks where boars drink nightly, ensuring road access for transporting equipment. After picking a spot, farmers bait the area. Dried or fermented corn has a strong smell boars love. Some use carrots, potatoes, or molasses for its sweet aroma. This farmer spreads corn at dusk for 2 weeks, learning from an early mistake when boars fled after smelling him. His patience paid off, capturing 30 boars in one trap. This stage needs careful timing to build trust. Visuals include Clara scattering corn under twilight and boars sniffing bait in grainy night vision footage. Technology comes next. Farmers install waterproof cameras that send live video to their phones, letting them monitor boars remotely. If bait runs low, they refill it during the day.
And they're done. Wow.
In Texas, farmer Jared Timmons struggled with technology but joined a free Texas A&M AgriLife course. After 10 days, his cameras showed a herd of 20 boars eating regularly, ready for trapping. Timmons checked his phone app in his kitchen, followed by night vision shots of boars at the bait site. Once boars trust the area, farmers set up steel traps 5 feet tall to hold a charging herd. Corral traps capture up to 50 boars, ideal for Texas plains, while cage traps suit lone boars. The trap door stays open for a few nights, with bait placed deep inside. When cameras confirm the whole herd enters, farmers close the trap using a phone app. Smart traps, estimated at $75,000, 0 cents. Are shared through USDA-supported co-ops to help farmers like Mateo afford them. He caught 15 boars in one night, saving his wheat crop. USDA reports over 1 million boars trapped from 2015 to 2025, reducing damage in areas like the Great Smoky Mountains. After capturing the pig, the farmers acted quickly. They humanely treated the pig with a strong electric shock according to government regulations. Furthermore, they carefully wore protective gear to avoid disease. The boars become a resource. Meat from 80 to 180-pound boars sells for $3, 0 cents to $50, 0 cents per pound to restaurants like Austin's Wildwood Grill, where older diners enjoy its lean, 3% fat meat, rich in protein. Clara makes collagen-rich boar skin gel sold at local markets for skin health. Visuals show a sizzling boar steak on a white plate and a bowl of translucent gel with sweet and sour sauce. Texas groups like the Feral Hog Task Force provide free traps, making this accessible for small farmers. Long-term, traps have reduced boar numbers in some areas, but Texas A&M warns that boars adapt, so new trap designs are being tested. Finally, traps beat other methods. Hunting cut boar numbers by only 29% in 2019, as boars are fast and wary. Poison risks wildlife. The USDA's National Feral Swine Damage Management Program confirms traps are safer and more effective. In Florida, Ellen's Park report led to a 50% drop in damage. Visit USDA.gov or join local groups like Louisiana's Wildlife Task Force to learn more.
Do you know where the pig farming model in California originated? California's pig industry traces its origins to early European settlers who brought pigs with them from their rural areas. The pig industry flourished in the 19th century when California became a center of agricultural production. Today, California is one of the largest pork producers in the United States. Most pig farms are concentrated in the San Joaquin Valley, where the temperate climate and fertile soil are suitable for growing pig feed crops. People in Tulare County are considered knowledgeable about pig farming in California. This place has a high concentration of modern pig farms, applying many advanced techniques to improve production efficiency. Sierra Nevada Farms in Tulare County raises more than 10,000 mother pigs and 30,000 pigs on 120 acres. The barn is modernly designed, ensuring environmental hygiene and the best living conditions for pigs. The pig farming model in California is strongly influenced by advanced countries such as the United States, Canada, and Europe. According to statistics, the pig farming industry in California has experienced strong growth in recent years. In 2022, California's pork production will reach more than 1.4 million tons, an increase of 15% compared to 2018. Revenue from the pig industry is estimated to reach more than $5 billion USD per year, making an important contribution to the economy of the state. 2020 is considered the year of the strongest development for the pig farming industry in California. Thanks to the application of effective disease control measures and increased demand for pork, California's pork production this year increased by 20% compared to 2019. You would think that to create a delicious ham dish, the process of raising adult pigs would be very important, right? That's true, but in California, farmers focus on raising piglets and selecting breeds. On modern farms, mother pigs are raised in separate barns, with each mother pig separated from the other by partitions. This way of raising livestock helps ensure environmental hygiene and limit the spread of diseases. After birth, piglets will be raised with their mother for about 4 to 6 weeks. After this time, the piglets will be separated from the mother and moved to a separate raising area. Raising piglets needs to be done scientifically. Piglets need to be provided with adequate nutrition, drinking water, and regular health care. When following the livestock journey, have you noticed that they will use infrared heating bulbs to help them keep their bodies warm and regulate their body temperature in the new environment? Usually 85 to 90 def, 29 to 32 DHC in the first week after birth, and then the temperature will be adjusted. Are you installing heating bulbs on your family's farm? After separating from the mother, the piglets will be transferred to a separate raising area for piglets, where they are provided with adequate nutrition and health care to develop. The average weight of an adult pig in California depends on the pig breed and farming regime. However, the average adult pig can weigh between 250 and 300 pounds. Before being sent to the processing plant, adult pigs will be health checked again to ensure they are healthy and meet food safety standards. In addition, in California, pigs are closely monitored and controlled for diseases to ensure the health of the herd and the safety of consumers before being released to the market. After finishing the breeding process, the adult pigs will be transported to another processing area. Ranchers in California transport them using large specialized vehicles. In California, the use of large trucks plays an important role in the process of transporting pigs from farms to processing areas. These vehicles are capable of transporting a large number of pigs at once, helping to save time and transportation costs. Large trucks are designed to ensure the safety of pigs during transportation. They have good ventilation and are equipped with partitions to limit the movement of pigs, helping to reduce the risk of injury to the herd. Typically, these vehicles range in weight from 26,000 to 33,000 pounds and can transport 200 to 300 pigs at a time. Do you find this means of transportation to be cost-effective? Please comment 0 if you disagree with the above opinion. In California, the use of CO2 gas to stun pigs is regulated by the California Department of Agriculture, CDFA. CDFA requires that CO2 stun furnaces be designed and operated to specific standards to ensure safety and efficiency. A CO2 stun furnace can hold from 20 to 50 pigs at a time. Modern quality control systems are applied throughout the production process, ensuring animal welfare is a top priority. After the outer skin is cleaned, the internal organs are removed to ensure food hygiene and safety. Next, the pork is sent to the automatic cutting machine to divide it into required parts. The pork cutting machine, created in the early 20th century by German engineer Max Otto, opened a new era in the meat processing industry, improving production efficiency and product quality. The cutting blades of advanced pork cutting machines are often made from stainless steel, carbon steel, or alloy steel, providing high cutting performance and durability. In California, the process of deboning pork has reached the most modern and precise level. Modern processing factories apply advanced technology, not only effectively separating bones but also ensuring product safety and quality. Although the investment cost in a bone cutting and meat dividing system can reach millions of dollars, the benefits it brings are undeniable. Modern bone cutting systems are capable of increasing meat cutting productivity many times compared to manual methods, optimizing processing productivity, and meeting the growing demand for meat products. The bone cutting machine ensures precise and uniform cutting of meat, creating high-quality meat products while ensuring food hygiene and safety after packaging. Thanks to modern technology, factories can process millions of pigs every day, meeting growing market demand. You would think that Californians only process meat for general consumption, but have you ever used ham here? It sounds very strange, right? But this place makes millions of dollars from ham production. Ham is a popular processed meat in California and is loved by many people. The ham market here is large-scale and brings high revenue to manufacturing and retail businesses. According to estimates, ham sales in California each year reach about 10 billion USD. This figure includes sales of fresh ham, canned ham, smoked ham, and other ham products. California is the most populous state in the United States with more than 39 million residents. This created a great demand for food, including ham. A ham is a convenient food that can be easily prepared and preserved. This makes it a popular choice for busy people. Due to market demand in California, consumers are increasingly health conscious and they are looking for healthier foods. This has led to increased demand for organic and gluten-free ham.
Meet Sarah Thompson, a Georgia peanut farmer who's been hunting hogs since she could hold a rifle. Last spring, I trapped 15 in one night. The biggest boar weighed 250 pounds, she told me, grinning. They'd eaten half my crop. She's not alone. The USDA says hunters bag about 1 million hogs yearly, using everything from steel traps to helicopter sharpshooters. In Texas, chopper hunts run $500 an hour, but one pass can drop 20 hogs. Sarah's tale matches what I've seen, farmers turning fury into action. What's your way to handle a pest? The money side's a gut punch. Sarah lost $20,000 in peanuts last year. Hogs ate what the bank still expects her to pay for. A Texas A&M study backs her up, pegging nationwide crop damage at $1.5 billion annually. But here's the kicker. Processing plants are flipping the script. In San Antonio, South Texas, wild game processing turns 200 hogs a week into sausage and ribs, selling at $2 a pound, half the cost of beef. They're feeding families and paying bills. Sarah says, hauling a carcass to her local plant. Ever turned a loss into lunch? That's farmer grit right there. I'll never forget nights with my Arkansas grandpa, mud on our boots, waiting by a snare for a hog dumb enough to raid our sweet potatoes. We'd drag it home, process it by lantern light, and smoke the ribs till they fell off the bone. That's still happening, folks. Process hogs in backyards or send them to plants for a clean cut. A 2024 National Pork Board report says feral hog meat is lean, packed with protein, and safe if you know what you're doing.
Cut board, and I'll try to get one of them out.
At a processing plant, it's fast and disease-free. $50 a hog, well spent. Smell that BBQ yet? It's nostalgia with a purpose. Science says we're racing the clock. Dr. Emily Carter at Auburn University warns hogs could double in 5 years without control. Her 2022 study shows sows hit breeding age at 6 months. Insane, right? That's why processing plants matter. Hunters can't eat every hog, but plants turn them into market-ready meat. I watched a plant in Oklahoma last week, hogs in, loins out, like a feral assembly line. Trouble is, some skip the $100 fee and process at home, risking brucellosis. Ever tried field dressing? Or are you sticking with the pros? This fight's got soul, too. Mississippi's 2023 Hog Wild Festival drew 10,000 folks, hunters bagging boars, chefs firing up grills. Farmers post night vision processes, but some push for gentler fixes like sterilization. Me, I'm with John Martinez from Lubbock, who said, "Every hog I drop saves my kid's farm." He hunts with dogs barking chaos, then silence as his knife finishes it. That's raw, real America. Processing plants seal the deal, turning blood into bacon. What's your stance? Hunt him or hug him? We're not done yet. The USDA threw $30 million at this in 2024 traps, research, plant safety checks. But hogs keep coming. Last month I stood in a Georgia dusk, heart thumping as a trap snapped shut on a squealing boar. That's the rush farmers live for. Processing plants keep it rolling, feeding us while we fight. So, what's your move? Hunt a hog in Florida, grill some ribs, or tour a processing plant? Hit me with your pics below, share this with your crew, tag trendingfarm, and let's take these suckers down. Subscribe, and I'll catch you next time, boots on, guns loaded.
Hello, friends. In parts of Taiwan like Tainan and Pingtung, farms produce hundreds of giant wild boars every year. These razorback hybrids, born from artificial insemination pairing domestic sows with wild boar semen, yield 6 to 10 piglets per litter after 114 days. They're tough, meaty, and carry the soul of America's frontier. In 22, a brutal swine flu swept my farm, wiping out 60% of my herd. But the hybrids, they stood strong, proving their grit. Always pick a wild boar with a broad chest for semen, I tell new farmers. It boosts litter size. The USDA notes hybrid pork fetches $15.00 per pound, powering a $1,200,000,000 specialty meat market, 2024. Yet it's not just profit, it's heritage. This pork tastes like the smokehouse suppers of my youth. Ever wonder what your ancestors' pork tasted like? Comment below. But crossbreeding sparks debates, ethical, legal, and cultural. Let's explore the fields and processing factories to uncover the truth. Crossbreeding is part science, part the future of processing factories. On my farm, I use artificial insemination with wild boar semen collected via high-tech machines, hitting an 85% success rate, National Pork Board 2024. Natural breeding works, but wild boars are ornery. My steel pens cost $10,000 to build. Check sows for heat twice daily, I advise. Miss the 21-day cycle and you're out of luck. Ultrasound tech ensures healthy piglets, but setup costs run 15% higher than standard barns. USDA 2023. Transporting hybrid pigs requires specialized equipment and close attention to animal welfare. These pigs are typically moved in climate-controlled trailers with advanced ventilation, water misting systems, and noise insulation to reduce stress during transit. However, because hybrids are more sensitive to heat and motion, long hauls can be challenging. In the 2023 heat wave, I had to add ice packs to the truck's water system. Says Jim, a 58-year-old hauler from Joplin, Missouri. It kept the pigs calm and hydrated. Transportation costs can consume up to 12% of total profit, especially when strict animal welfare standards are met. Despite the cost, hybrids offer major benefits. They contain 15% less fat than traditional breeds, Texas A&M 2024, making them ideal for modern processors. Maria, a cutter in Iowa, explains, "With hybrids, we trim closer to the bone and cut waste by 10%. This results in leaner cuts and more efficient production."
Could have devastating consequences on Iowa farmers.
Challenges loom large. The 2024 Farm Bill's tariffs hiked AI equipment costs, hitting small farmers hard. Culturally, some Missouri locals argue hybrids dilute purebred traditions. Ethically, the Humane Society pushes for roomier pens, citing boar stress. Dr. Ellen Carter, an Iowa State researcher, warns a 2023 E. coli outbreak traced to a processing factory showed we need stricter sanitation. What's the hardest farm lesson you've learned? Share below. Despite hurdles, hybrid pork's promise shines through. Hybrid pork is a time machine on a plate. One bite and I'm back in my grandpa's Missouri smokehouse, the air thick with hickory. At $15.00 per pound, it's driving an 8% surge in specialty meat sales, USDA 2024. It's sustainable too. Hybrids need fewer antibiotics, cutting emissions by 10%, EPA. In a St. Louis processing factory, chefs craft razorback hams that wow diners. Marinate hybrids in apple cider for 24 hours, I tell folks. It tenderizes the meat. But it's not all rosy. Big agribusiness, backed by Farm Bill subsidies, overshadows small farmers like me. Ethical concerns persist, and animal welfare groups demand freer-range hybrids. Dr. Carter's pushing for cleaner processing factories, a must after recent health scares. Still, this pork's worth it. A Springfield market customer told me, "This tastes like my dad's farm in '65. What's your favorite pork memory? Drop it in the comments. Hit your local market for hybrid pork. Choose deep red cuts and grill slow at 275 DGF. Let's keep America's farm legacy alive. Like, subscribe, and share your stories. Cue my barn at sunset, pigs grazing, and a drone sweeping over Missouri's hills.